How many layers of
Right.
are you on? Like maybe 5 or 6 right now, my dude. You are like a baby. Watch this. Suck.
What's going on YouTube? Cheatmaster55 here, aka Logan JYA on Twitch. If you're not on our Twitch stream yet, be sure to go to the first link in the description down below and come join us. We are streaming all the time, 5 days a week, if not more. So there's a lot to be seen and be had. We are giving away cards, we are hosting tournaments, we have our own Discord server and Facebook group. Be sure to check those things out down below if you want to get more involved. Today we're going over my Zoodiac list, which I am super hyped to show you guys because this weekend on stream, on Saturday actually, I ended up going 13-0 on Dueling Book ranked with this deck. I hadn't dropped a game in 13 matches. I streamed for over 5 hours consecutively and did not drop a single match. It was fantastic, it was super fun, and we played against a whole bunch of relevant matchups, including Eldritch, 2 Shaddoll Invoked, Guru, 2 Pendulums, Salad, Adamancipator, all these real decks we were able to play against and absolutely annihilate the competition. It was so much fun, and I really grew to love the deck. So today, without further ado, I'm going to do another in-depth deck profile on this list. So let's get to it. Alright, so now let's get into the list itself. First and foremost, we'll start with the hand traps. I am playing triple Ash Blossom in the main. Honestly, Essential, it's one of the best hand traps. Also, triple Nibiru in the main. This card has special interactions with one of our main boss monsters, Megaclops, to the point where if you establish a first turn Megaclops and still have the Nibiru in hand, you can Nibiru your opponent and your Megaclops will stay on field, which is amazing. Follow that up with the one Rapier, triple Ram, triple Thoroughblade, and triple Whiptail. The very standard zoo lineup. I feel like there's not much variation there, but it is pretty essential. I would not go any higher because all of the other zoo monsters are pretty bad. So these are your core 10 cards that you're going to stick with. Follow that up with the triple Tanky to search out all of your zoo monsters. That's what adds to the consistency of this deck, is that any one normal summon gets you into a good play, and that's what makes it so strong and so good. Follow it up with the triple Avarice. This is one of the best things from the most current list. Besides bringing back Dryden, we got that triple Avarice, and the Avarice is absolutely insane for recycling all of your cards. Your Dryden, your Tiger Mortar, your Chakanine, your main deck monsters, your hand traps, you get to put them all back into your deck and draw 2 cards. Activate Pot of Greed. It's absolutely insane. So I chose to max out on this card. It can be a dead draw from time to time, so when you see it in multiples in hand and you can't resolve it, it's rough. But it's pretty easy to make it live. One zoo can make it live, so very good card. I would not choose to play less than 3 in the main, however I may choose to side out 1 copy from time to time. Follow that up with the one WinCon Zoodiac Barrage. One of my favorite games on stream is when we played against Hand Loop Mermel, and he literally looped every single card out of my hand except for Barrage, and I was able to win. It was absolutely insane. He put a Ram in my graveyard, so I used Barrage to get into another zoo. I established a Megaclops, I took his card, and then I killed him slowly because I established more advantage than he had after breaking down his board, and we straight annihilated him all off of 1 card. That just goes to show the power of Barrage, and that's why Konami decided to put it at 1 when they gave us Trident back, because it makes the deck insane. Follow that up with the 1-up Stark Goblin for consistency. Patrick Hoban Theory, 39 card deck, wonderful. Followed up with triple Desires. We are trying to max out on the draw power that we can play that doesn't impede on our strategy. So of course Extravagance is out of the picture, but Desires is totally in. It does not hurt you that bad. Follow it up with double Cosmic Cyclone for Eldritch for any back row deck from Mystic Mine. We gotta respect the mine, so we gotta be ready for it. Although I did not play against a Mine Burn variant. I did not play against a single Mine Burn variant while climbing through the ranked ladder. Follow it up with double Call by the Grave. Good for hand traps. We're always opting to go first. That's why we play a very trap-heavy deck as well. So Call by the Grave is a great option to have. Follow it up with the one Zoodiac combo. This is your in-archetype Avarice that you can send off Molmarat, as well as has a good effect that you can attach any material from your deck to a zoo monster you control. It comes up. Rarely, but it does come up. Followed up with the Triple Judgment, one of the best trap cards in the game. No reason not to play it and max it out in a deck where you're opting to go first. I also play Double Strike in the main for The lesser life point cost, the warning, and the fact that it's just generically good negating monster effects. Same thing with the triple impermanence. It's our last hand trap, and it is a very versatile card. However, when I am siding to go first, as in I lost a game and I know I'm going to go first, I will oftentimes take out these impermanences for stronger trap cards. I think with that, it's a good time to move into the side deck. So we are siding 1 Imperial Order, absolutely phenomenal for stopping Lightning Storm, which is one of this deck's main weaknesses if you're establishing the first turn Megaclops. Siding in the order when you know you're going first is amazing. It turns off things like Dark Ruler No More, it turns off Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, Raigeki, Lightning Storm, all these cards that may be a problem in clearing your board and your boss monsters. So I'm very happy to be playing the Imperial Order. Follow it up with Double Solemn Warning, another really strong trap card that I bring in when I know I'm going first, as well as the third Solemn Strike. A Call by the Grave for Eldritch for going first, all of these things. The third Cosmic Cyclone, same thing for Eldritch for back row decks when I need that spot removal. I'm also siding the triple Lightning Storm. I'm a little iffy on this. This is something I wanted to talk about. I'm in between Lightning Storm and Evenly Matched right now, because Evenly Matched does a whole lot more in the Eldritch matchup than Lightning Storm does, and losing the battle phase is not that big of a deal. Half the times when you're going into Megaclops, you're foregoing half of the battle damage you would inflict. So I am feeling kind of in favor of switching this into Evenly Matched, but this is where I would love your guys' opinion. If you have any thoughts on this, please throw it in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys are doing and what works and what doesn't. Triple Gamma Seal. This is one of the best cards that I was so happy that I was side decking. It comes in so many different matchups. I think that Kaijus are essential to side deck right now. When you run into the Infinigate combo, when you run into a stun deck like Guru that relies heavily on one monster, for any deck that puts up Floodgate monsters, Gamma Seal is the out, and it's amazing. Side decking 3 of this is essential in my opinion. And then finally the triple DD Crow. It's not bad against Eldritch, it's not bad against Orcust. There's a lot of matchups where DD Crow is a superior hand trap to some of the ones we have in the main board, or when we know we're going second, we'll take out some of the traps like Strikes. So yeah, that is the side deck for the zoos, the 13-0 zoos, and I think it's about time we wrap things up with the extra deck, which is quite standard, so we should get through this pretty quickly. We got triple Tiger Mortar to rotate materials, triple Chakanine to enable your main combo, bring back zoos from the grave, double Zoodiac Hammer Kong, stops targeting effects for other zoos you control, which is super good. It comes up very often that you're going to be establishing a first turn board of Dryden Hammer Kong rather than a first turn board of Megaclops. It depends on the matchup. But going into games 2 and 3 when you know what you're playing against, sometimes Megaclops is not the move. Orcust, it's not the move. You would rather set up a Dryden Hammer Kong play or just a Dryden to play under Nibiru. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of intricacies that take practice with the deck. And that's why when you play it, you gain the experience in different matchups and you actually become better with it and knowing what plays to do. That's the whole point of the game, is to think further ahead. And the further ahead you're able to think, the better you are going to perform when you play. And when it comes to a strictly control-heavy deck, that is the main thing that you want to be able to do. Follow it up with double Boarbow. These are kind of blanks, but it also is pretty useful to get in that direct attack. You never know when it's going to end a game, so it has a relevant effect occasionally. And then finally, the one Wincon, the one Dryden. Super powerful. We rotate this card back from grave, we bring it back with Megaclops, Chakanine, all this good stuff. Amazing card. Next are 2 slots that I'm a little iffy on. 1 Nightmare Phoenix and 1 Nightmare Unicorn. I want to keep the Phoenix in. I'm pretty confident on the fact that I want to have a generic Link 2 in my extra deck, and one that does as much as Phoenix. That's great. Unicorn, however, I don't think I've summoned it once. I definitely didn't summon it once on stream in the 13-0 matches that I played. But I think there's got to be a better option out there. I could bump up a Zoo, I could bump up a Hammer Kong, a Boarbow, or I could play another good Link monster, but this is where I'm also looking for input. I was suggested by someone on stream to play Utopic F-Zero, which is kind of a dumbed down Borload that steals a monster just for the battle phase, can gimp an opponent and get them for game. Not a terrible idea, but I'm also still exploring ideas, so let me know if you guys have any suggestions for that slot. And then finally, wrapping things up, we have the Infinitrack Fortress Megaclops, 2 of them. Sometimes you'll summon 2 in a game, it really does happen. So it's definitely, you don't want to be just playing one of this deck. You will be caught with your pants down more often than you would like. So absolutely good to play 2 of this card. It's your main boss monster, it's your win condition, and it sucks cards. A hard suck. It just takes them and then makes them materials for your Dryden. Head layers to your Dryden. It's fantastic. So I think that's everything. That's what I got for you guys. That is the deck profile for my 13-0 Zoo deck that I grinded with on Dueling Book and managed to not drop a single match in a 5.5 hour long stream. It was such a fun time. So before we wrap things up, I want to ask you guys to please like and subscribe, stay updated with my content on this channel. We are getting a whole bunch more active in the midst of the coronavirus format, and I'm having a whole lot of fun making these videos and doing these streams. So if you're not involved, please subscribe, like this video, and come check out our Twitch stream, because we are live all the time. We have tournaments, we have a Discord, we have a Facebook group, all this cool stuff. So make sure you get involved and stay up to date. We're also giving away cards. For those of you who don't know, we're about to hit 100 followers on Twitch. When that happens, I'm giving away a set of the Egyptian God cards, and then when we hit 150, I'm giving away an Ulti Chaos Dragon Levianeer from OTS Pack. So some really cool things to be excited for. But that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Cheatmaster55, aka Logan JYA on Twitch, signing out.